Hello, McFluffy52 here, back with some more Phyrexia All Will Be One action, and today we're playing a interesting deck in Jund. We're trying to play Dinos in Standard. Ultimately, after lots of playtesting, it was really hard to fit there's 4 Dinos in current Standard. And the thing is, most of them are pretty bad. I don't think I have them here in the sideboard. One of them here is here. We got the Topiary Stomper. But let's go find the dinosaurs real quick. Yeah, these are the dinos in Standard. Ultimately, ended up pairing back a bunch of these. Got rid of all the Cindermalls. This Topiary Stomper and like Tyrranax Rex are the most promising ones. But still, Topiary Stomper just feels a little bit too slow without being able to attack or block until you have 7 or more lands. And there's not a whole ton of great land ramp in Standard right now. So it's really hard to enable that 7 lands consistently, at least in such a aggro heavy meta with red, uh, mono red being so prevalent and everything. So the only dino that we have in our deck actually is Tyrranax Rex from Phyrexia All Will Be One. This is massive, hasty, ward 4, toxic 4. But the rest of our deck, I feel, kind of fits with the flavor of Dinosaurs, which is going big and hitting hard, and being rewarded for going big. So we're playing basically a Jund, but mostly Golgari fight rating deck. We have 4 Shakedown Heavies and 4 Archfiend of the Dross. Both have 6 power, which will help us to enable our fight rating instantly, and cast a free hideaway card. And then we also have another cool card. This is what I'm most excited for, is using Lukka in combination with these big creatures, because the -4 on Lukka says Lukka deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control as an activated ability. As you activated this ability, sorry. So we play one of these 6 power creatures, we -4 this, we blow up like 2 of their 3 toughness creatures, or we spread it out across a bunch of 1 toughness creatures, and we get to control the board in that way. And then the rest of this, we're playing some card draw, some removal, some protection. Just trying to make this a bit more playable. The original version of this deck, I tried to go all in on the dinos for the most part, and I played a teamer brew. Oh yeah, before I continue talking about that, there'll be a full deck at the end of the video, so stick around if you're interested in that. Also, if you enjoy Magic the Gathering Arena videos, consider subscribing. But yeah, I was gonna say, I started out with a teamer brew with all the dinosaurs in it, and I lost so many games in a row. So hopefully we'll have better luck with this deck. This hand looks actually really good, so we'll see how we can do. We'll see how we can do on ranked. Um, but yeah, I've play tested this list. Um, oh, it's a shockland, I forgot. But yeah. I'm actually kind of worried about playing this Archfiend out here as of yet. Well, we have the backup with the Shakedown Heavy, so we're not going to worry too much right now. Then, it's going well for us so far. Our opponent's got the little toxic creatures, but Ossification, I felt like that was going to happen. Kind of wish we played out Fight Rating first, but at the same time, make them have it, rather than just give them the free Ossification. They had to slow down their game plan to get rid of our creature. They did get us toxic, which is lame. Have Fight Rating in hand. You do not have another Ossification, do you? Well, they would have casted it, most likely. They're not interested in the Shakedown Heavy. Fair enough. Alright, let's see what we get. Free card, free card. Read all about it. Ooh, do we go for the Dino? I kind of want to go for the Lukka, I'm not gonna lie. This is another, we talked about this in the intro. This is a cool combo. Alright? We get Lukka, and then we can blow up all their creatures. Do I want to try and swing in with the Reckoner Bankbuster? They can't actually kill it, so we'll go ahead and do this. Actually, we can just swing in like normally. I don't think it will make a difference. They'll just make us draw a card, most likely. Emperor! Emperor! I really just want to concede. I really want to concede. That's game though. We have nothing in hand. Our Lukka's not defended. That's so sad. I thought about not attacking him, but I didn't think that I forget about Emperor every freaking time. I'm an idiot. Oh. Now we're gonna get toxic, or they're gonna swing in on Lukka. They probably don't actually swing in on Lukka because they probably just want to get toxic in. Oh, fuck me. I can't with these white decks anymore. It's like, are you playing Toxic or are you not playing Toxic? And the answer is they're not playing Toxic. They're just playing white tokens. And crawling choruses. An absolute rave to try and get rid of. I mean, yeah, they're playing Toxic, but it's not their primary plan. They're actually going for their Naya. Or not Naya, they're... Let's pass the blocker, get rid of this. Protect this. Okay. I mean, we can get rid of the crawling horse, but I don't think it really matters in this situation. When we draw into something useful. I mean, kinda nice. But at the same time, not good enough. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, tick down Lukka. Hopefully they go in for our old Lukka, and then we'll chill out for the time being. Put the counter on Scrap Fortress so it can actually block. Man, we lost the game with that one move. I hate it. I hate it so much. Emperor is so annoying. Because we could have like blown up all of their relevant board. I mean, I don't even know if there's a way for us to get back into this. Do we have any supers in this deck? I don't think so. Actually, let's go over here. We can take 2 damage. Get rid of all the toxic ones. Alright, anything actually... No. Yeah, that's all she wrote. What a great start. Well, man, I feel like this deck list shouldn't be bad, but we'll see, we'll see. I've play tested it. It didn't really run that well, but I feel like if you look at it, there's not that much wrong with it. Got Riveteer's Outlook to help us mana fix, gain some life. Oh wow, it's funny seeing you here. Do we care about crawling coursing right now? I don't think or sorry, bank bustering. I don't think so. Hmm. I don't know if we really need double green. We can go grab the red. Actually, we might regret that because we could hold up Tamiyo safekeeping easier if we had two green sources. I mean, we'll probably draw another land here eventually. Fun here, probably actually playing Celestia Toxic, one of the. Ooh. Alright, in that case, we'll run out the Shakedown instead of the actual fight rigging thing. This way we have a blocker. Ossification. Jeremy. Annex Sentry. Nice. Nice. I mean, I could play out Archfiend out here, but I'm afraid of it getting removed too. Now let's just play this. Could play out like Carpelusian Forest. I mean, we're gonna take a bunch of Toxic here. We're gonna be halfway to dead. No. I'm sorry, I'm not playing Celestia Toxic. Forgive me, Rank Flatter. Holy moly. Holy moly. There's no coming back into that game. I guess I need to shove like 5 sweepers into this deck. Hold on, let's check what's in this deck. Because I'm starting to lose my mind. Thought playing this deck would be fun. Uh, you know what we'll do? We'll do some actual in-game adjustments. Get rid of the Shield Edict, and then go down to Tear Asunder. Well, actually, there is no freaking sweepers, and unless we go double red sweeper, which is like the Brotherhood. I mean, maybe we just try it out. Let's just go for it. Oh yeah, we had it in our sideboard. Yoink. Put 2 in, call it a day. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it helps. But we're never gonna get double red, so it's never gonna actually help. We probably just made the deck worse, but holy moly. Now we really need like a very specific opponent, and I don't know if we're gonna find that opponent to win these games. Just like a simple mid-range player, not hyper aggro, or not hyper aggro in the sense that they play a bunch of like 1 and 2 drops, so the board's super wide, hard for us to deal with. And now we get a full minute queue time. You can't cancel it because I don't know what the heck's going on. Wow. So how's your guys' week been? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, it's a draw. Let's go. Thanks, Moto. Not Moto. Cool. Why did that? Beats me. Beats me. Alright, let's go ahead. See if we can actually win a game before we hit like 30 minutes into this video. There we go. Actual reasonable queue time without just an insta draw. So weird. So weird. Alright, we can get a green with one of these. And a little slow, but better than nothing. Okay. Alright. This is what losing looks like, just a heads up. Mono red. Firmly is like second best deck in the meta behind soldiers. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's actually better than soldiers. Search up a black source? I don't think it matters, but at least we gain 2 life from those things. We're gonna lose like a bunch of life now, but you know. I wish these also gave you hexproof. Actually, it would be crazy. I think we have like 2 Tamiyo safekeeping and we managed to draw into both of them. Oh. Yeah, we only have 1 green source. That's awkward. Very annoying. We need another green or red source off the top for Lukka. I guess that will do, but we pay 2 life to do that. Is that worth? Probably. They're kind of out of cards here. Unless that's like a throw of possibilities, I think we're pretty fine to do this. I mean, they might just kill our Lukka here, but at least they took a turn off to swing into Lukka, so it's still not the worst thing ever. Oh, great. The top deck is Swiftspear. We can block the etchings or the Swiftspear. Both work technically. And we'll block this, make them use this spell if they want. Okay, they don't. They don't. What do you have in hand, opponent? Oh. Interesting that they sequence that way, but fair enough. I would play out the Reckoner Bankbuster. I want to hold up this Tamiya safekeeping for Jewel Thief. No, look, Brotherhood's End. Did we survive a red deck? Who's his opponent? Boom. They ran poorly, very poorly. I mean, not honestly that bad, but still not that great. Are you gonna swing in? So next turn I'll just Tamiya safekeeping and Brotherhood's End. Block the Swiftspear. My turn. Ooh, that's attractive. So maybe we should chill. Nah, screw it. Dino, I'm good. I hate that the Tear Asunder lights up at like everything. Actually, let's draw with this. Might be able to actually end the game. No, unable. Can't cast that either. Alright, next two attackers. Alright, we got the double Tameo safekeeping just to surprise our opponent. They try and lightning bolt us to the face. Okay. Draw a card. That'll do. That'll do. Bye-bye. Smell you later. Finally, there we go. Opponent ran dry. We even have to use the Tameo safekeeping. Oh, yeah, we did it. We did it. A win before 30 minutes. Let's go. I was getting worried there. We got a mono red deck that ran out of gas. I don't know how, but every red deck that I run into seems to always, like, just have a non-stop flow of cards. Everything they top deck is in the land. That's what it usually feels like, at least. Ooh. Oh. I don't like this hand. Yet I kept it. Why do we have both of our bank busters? Or I think we have two or three of them. Gotta go for the throat on turn 2. But presumably we might be able to drop a bank buster. Let's just drop that. Then we can do like Buena. What is most useful? Drop Buena. She's gonna help us play a Scrap Forger on top of Jewel Thief next turn. Our opponent's playing Orzhov. Flesh Forger. We have no answers to that. That's fun.
A fight? And you think you can win?
This is just a Vindicator plus... Oh, I wonder. I wonder if they're playing Vindicator and Obliterator, because they have the right colors for it. Flesh Gorger is not a bad card to include in such a deck. Though I don't know. Could grab green here. Oh yeah, we can just kill their Lily. That's cool. Bye bye, Lily. Smell you later. Bonk. Bonk.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Do you, Liliana? Alright. Opponent not up to much. Neither are we. We do not have much sauce in our hand. That is a bit more saucy. I mean, we can kill the Flesh Gorger here. Oh, we only have 4 mana. My bad. My bad. Alright, we'll just do this then. Play another Bank Buster. And we can swing in. They might have Emperor here. I'm learning. It's learning. Emperor? Give me the Emperor. Okay, they don't have Emperor. They're just gonna march over Otherworldly Light. Don't know why they did it on that instead of our Jewel Thief, but well, actually they don't care about a Jewel Thief. They're at 25 life. What I'm kidding? What am I kidding? Okay. Do we need the Scrap Loader for anything now? The answer is no. It'd only be good if they played a Obliterator and we needed to block for some reason. Okay. My opponent seems to be a big fan of Shieldred's Edict. They have managed to draw into 2 of them. We'll go ahead and draw a card here. Okay. Not quite what we wanted to see, but we'll live. Yeah, we'll take a little damage, it's fine. Unless they're scamming. Nope, they do not have Undying Malice. Chill, Lukka. Holy crap, you're so loud. Lukka, chill. You'll be fine. I mean, you might die. No, we're just gonna die. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Oh wait, we had to go for the throat. Not bad. Whatever. You know, 2 life isn't gonna make a difference, right? It doesn't make a difference when they are probably just gonna invoke Despairis this upcoming turn and gonna die. Oops. Oopsies. Alright. Lukka, you're staying here so that you can die to an invoke Despair for us. Take one for the team, won't you? Ah, card draw. Well, opponent, don't worry. I'm drawing all the lands for you that you haven't been drawing. Alright, everybody go. Where do we go? This one first. Actually, I should have gone for the Shieldred. End turn. Oh. You can kill him this next turn. Especially if you top deck a Dino. A Dino would be pretty cool. Sacrifice a creature. Alright, you're not doing much. You're not doing much. Alright, Dino. Let's go! Dino! Also, we had the lethal without the Dino. But the Dino is what matters, okay? There we go. 50-50. But yeah, I started the deck win rate fresh. Or I made a copy of the deck, basically, and then I deleted the old copy. Because the win rate was, like, stuck super low because I lost, like, 10-15 games in a row to start off. Start the attempt at making this deck. Death 999 with a Kiora avatar. I think that's what it is. Okay. Do we play the Riveteer's Outlook? Are they playing first or are we playing first? I think it's them. No. Okay, we'll go with this first. And if we can get away with it, I think we're going to play Fight Ring first, because our opponents seem to have constant removal for our creatures. Though, at this point, I'm a little worried in general. Somebody playing Seachrome Coast got me worried. How are we drawing into all of our Riveteer's Outlook every single hand? It's been impressive. Opponent, though, they got the Seachrome Coast. Blue-white, I'm scared. Alright, good. They're playing on a card. That's a good sign. Somewhat of a good sign. Okay. Do we think... Okay, the question is, do we think creature removal or artifact removal is more likely? Do we think... Or, sorry, enchantment removal. I think the only enchantment removal run in... Actually, no, they could have creature removal with, Ho, ho, ho! Alrighty. Problem is they're gonna sweep her. So maybe we... Well, we do go for the fight ring because it's Dino on turn 4. Soonest Dino you can get, basically. I don't think there's a way to cheat out a Dino turn 3. Okay, maybe there is if you just like... Oh, fucking hell. Oi, oi, oi. Hmm. You and me are not friends, opponent. We are not friends. Come on, opponent, please. Okay. Oh, wow. With this cut down, I will remove their Aether Channeler. Or Aether, yeah, Aether Channeler. My bad. Get out of here. Protection. Shore up. Planar Incision. I mean, at least we get a... Wait, they drew a card? They drew a card. Weird. Weird. Alright, what do we want? The nice thing with these Riveteer Outlook is they also help us thin the deck sooner, you know? So our hits from our fight rings are slightly better. I mean, it's not a... This isn't a good example of it. Alright, we got Dino next turn. We got Dino next turn. 7 mana with this Carpusian Forest. Yeah, gain all the life you want, opponent. Dino doesn't care. Ow, ow. Okay, that kind of hurt. Draw a card, thank you. Oh my god. Okay, we... What? All 4. Alright, that's 4 poison. They're trying to find their land, their sweeper land, to populate coming in. To populate? You don't have to populate? Opponent, you can't target the T-Rex. You can't even pay for the war. Well, you can pay for the war, but you can't pay for the spell. Yeah, that's not gonna quite do it. I hate to inform you. Let's go thin the deck a little more, you know, so we don't draw into our umpteenth land. I swear, we have 24 lands. Alright, well, our opponent gives up. We'll take it. That's a positive win rate. We'll play like 2 more and see how we do. Maybe standard dinos is better than I thought. I just got super unlucky. Okay, well, like the the first like string of losses that I was referring to was like a completely different deck that used more dinos and was like a teamer deck. Uh, this deck is definitely not the same. It's definitely more competitive because we're running all the classy removal spells like Brotherhood's End, Go for the Throat, Cut Down. Like, wow, cool. Alright, keep this hand even though it's awful. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have kept this hand. We just need like 1 land. And then we can play Archfiend and Lukka. Go for Scrap Forger. Your best bet is Scrap Forger, opponent. Unless you're planning to reanimate with the Gix's command. Dross. I feel like that was not the move, but your opponent. I mean, they probably have multiple discard spells. Where there's one, there's many. Pilfer 2. Pilfer 3. Duress Pilfer. Come on, opponent. Prove me right. Nah, they don't want to. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, it looks like we might just be ramping straight up into this T-Rex. That is another reason we're playing Lukka, is we get the little beasties, and the -4 is cool, but we can also pay mana. Or play it and generate mana with it. Alright, Lukka, you're coming down on 4, I don't care. You're probably gonna die, but it's cool. Okay, you're not coming down on 4, Lukka, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said such an insensitive thing. No, none of that, opponent. Invoke Despair on 5. Show us it. Oh, no, break. Right, well, return. Okay. Um, Nothing they do has haste. I create a beast here. Because the mana's not gonna do us any favors. Oh, what the fuck. Reading the card tells you what the card does. I figured it was irrelevant. I was wrong. Oh, they read ahead. That makes sense. Alright, how much do we want to bet they have a removal spell for this beast? We have... We get to do it! We get to do it! I don't know why the music stopped. I'm gonna go fix the music. Oh, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Beast Gaming. Shieldred's Edict this. I mean, you could, because Shieldred's Edict is broken and it says non-token and creature token, so they could Shieldred's Edict this Tyrranax Rex that I spent 7 mana on, that has Ward 4. Ah! Alright, Lukka, you did your job. Oh, they're actually going for it, what the hell? I'm lying, Lukka. You're gonna be doing another Tyrranax Rex for us. Yep, exile the Tyrranax Rex. We get to say goodbye to your Graveyard Trespasser. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. Smell you later. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab... It doesn't matter at this point. We got all the colors. But, we'll go ahead and throw down another T-Rex. Let's go. We got so lucky having 2 of them in hand. Alright, opponent. Children's Beaked. Show us it. Okay. Man, it pays dividends to be mono black, doesn't it? An answer to everything. Give us a fucking card. Whatever. What the fuck is this? Oh my goodness. Well, we got two dinos, but mono black does mono black things. It doesn't care about Ward 4. Oh my god. Oh, mono black, I hate you. I can't wait until all of your little like fucking creatures rotate out. Bye bye, Graveyard Trespasser. Goodbye, Invoke Despair. I will not miss you one bit at all. Nope, not at all. Not interested, don't care. Non-land, non-token. How about no? I don't need our Shakedown Heavy and stuff to draw us cards. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. And it's hard being mono black. Having the best spot on every, or having the best thing on every spot of the curve. Uh, whoopsies. I let that transform, so we're dead. Okay, cool. Mono black, everybody. They can be at 2 HP and one-shot you. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I hate it. I have had enough Invoke Despairs. Oh my god. Bit of a strange thing to do, but I like the idea of thinning out my deck so I don't draw into 15 million lands. We top decked a bunch of lands at the end of that last game. It was miserable. We need to pick up Forest here so we can play the Scrap Forger on 2 and watch it die. That's if our opponent is playing black or white. Ah, Simic. Interesting. Let's play a Retier's Outlook. Grab ourselves a black horse. I guess we can play a Fight Ring like this. Not bad. I guess that's something to feed our Scrap Forgers. Oh, come on. Could have gone for the throat on the Quirion Beast color, but I don't think it makes difference at this particular moment. Fuck. Nope. It would have been a really good idea to do that. Alright, well, it's fine. Everything's fine. Just fight rigging and keep going. Keep the fighting going. Archfiend? No attacks. Enter. My opponent is going wider faster than we can. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh gosh. I made a Simic counters deck. After making the Selesnya counters deck, I playtested it very little bit about, and then I was like, I wasn't super enthused with it. I mean, yeah, it's it's not bad. I don't know if it's as good as Selesnya counters because the proliferating isn't really gonna help you that much. Do they swing in? They do. Epic. Blocker. Bye bye already. Already. We get to put that on the other beast collar. Oh wait, we should wait until the what are we gonna do? Probably should put it on the Scarp Order, honestly. And you want to know a reason we should put it on the Scarp Order? It's because when it swings in, it'll actually do damage, whereas they're probably just gonna make us draw with our Shakedown Heavy. But at least we get to do this. Do 6 damage with our Scarp Order. What? You let it go. You have Mass Bounce? You're not playing Mass Bounce, are you? I mean, this would be a good turn for it. I guess we can just block this. Yeah, we happen to have a few Tamios in our hand. I don't know how we drew in all of them. We have like 2 of them in the deck. I feel like we've been seeing them so much. Hey, it works. It works. We won another. Let's go. Not really fond of using Tamio in that way, but figured if they're gonna interact with our creature, like bouncing it, that doesn't matter as much as just completely like shutting them out of the game if we can actually get it to go off. If they can bounce it, then we're down the Tamio. But they also just don't do damage because we already assigned a blocker. So I don't know whether they're holding up for like 4 mana. This is an okay hand. We got the fight rigging on 4. Go ahead, gain some life. What do you want? Grab the mountain. For no particular reason, I just felt like grabbing the mountain. Not actually, there was really no particular reason because technically we have red source here. Alright. Okay, they're both swamps. Very. Black should not have any enchantment rule, right? It shouldn't have any enchantment rule. We got a Dino. Dino and 4. What the heck is that? When it dies, create a 1/1 toxic magnet with this creature. Can't block. Cool. Cool, opponent. I have something kind of toxic. Turn 4 Dino. Let's go. Not really much good follow-up in this hand, but hey. I will sack this creature, thank you. Don't worry, opponent, you'll toxic me out, you got it. I believe in you. Could just ruin their dreams and tear asunder their creature. Nah. Let's go for the play that protects my creature from another or from another edict. Bonk. Bonk. That's what we did to our opponent. Yeah, that's pretty hard to beat. Actually, it's not that hard if you draw into the right removal spells, but let's be real, drawing into the right removal spells can be sometimes very hard. It can be very hard. They should have just dropped a Liliana and made us sacrifice a creature. And then made us sacrifice a creature with, what was it? Children's Edict or something. I mean, there is ways to get rid of that. Or they, like, go for the threat or Dross. I will take the sand. And search up a mountain with our Riveteer's Outlook to see if we can get the Brotherhood's end off. Or Gwenna, which will help us ramp. Hmm. Oh, we don't have multiple mountains. That's awkward. That's fine. Still fine. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Wars off Legends? I'm afraid of the cut down that's about to kill my Gwenna. So Archfiend should do work against this Jadar because he keeps creating these. Sure, we'll block. They have nothing up. Decade. These fightlings look awfully expensive. Alright, boom. No attacks. We can fight rating next turn. They're gonna kill it though. Braids. No, that does stuff. I'm gonna block that. Just gonna hope that we have a really good fight rating. Make us take a boatload of damage, but we're chilling. It's fine. Everything's fine. A Lukka would be cool. Ow. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ask and you shall receive is what they say, right? Pay one. Ah! Thalia! I hate you! No one likes you, Thalia. Oh. Alright, one more. And then we'll do a speedy deck tech afterwards. Then we played 9 games so far. This will be the 10th game to round it out. Didn't really mean to play this many games, but after wan a few times, it was kind of fun. Ah man, Thalia really screwed us up there. If Thalia wasn't there, we would have been able to cast Lukka, blow up their shield druid, which would have been a pretty good place to be. Cut down turn 2. Not horrible. Except for we have no third land, so this hand might turn out to be pretty bad, but time will tell. I think I only have one Gwenna in here. It's funny to see them, or see her past 2 games. Opponent here, thinking real hard what's going on. But what does this card say? There can be no mercy, no half measures when facing the Phyrexians. It's kill swiftly or die. I'm surprised Joda. Isn't that guy's name Joda the Unifier? Or like the card for him in Dominaria called Joda the Unifier? Why is he so hell bent on killing? Opponent. What sleeves do they have? Well, those are pretty sleeves. Did they keep a no-lander? That's respectable. Sometimes you just gotta do it for the fun of it. But yeah, I guess these arena or these backgrounds here will be like rotating out here in a bit. Well, in at the end of this year, so we won't see these backgrounds anymore in standard. I don't know. I don't. I feel like maybe they must have gotten disconnected while loading in. I think I've had that happen to me once or twice. It's not a fun experience to come back and find out that oh, I lost for no good reason. Hmm. Are they back? Was there pet here originally? I don't know. These mites dancing is funny. Also, like, I found that the mite will like react to like the opponent killing your stuff or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't been like paying super close attention while things happen, but they'll like flip over, play dead. What do we think our opponent's playing? I'm gonna bet Selesny Toxic. Probably not though. They have a Jace Avatar. That means control. That means control. Mind Splicer. Well, guess we'll never know. Alright, well, this video is already pretty long, so let's go ahead and hop into a deck deck. Come on, come on. Game lagging. Alright, so this is the deck. We did admittedly make a change to it during the game. We had a shield. Oh my goodness. Shield Edict. I'll toss that in the sideboard. But yeah, these are some of the cards that I considered in the deck. Unleash the Inferno, Phyrexian Obliterator, Topiary Stomper, Shieldred, Bushwhack, Boresca. Ultimately, I opted not to play Obliterator here because I just don't really like the idea of struggling to play Obliterator nonstop because of the black sources. You'd have to change the deck to just be Golgari, and even when you're Golgari, you can still struggle to play Obliterator, so I didn't really want to deal with that. Bushwhack, it can be a fun spell, but it depends on you having a creature. It would be nice, though, for helping you to find those lands, so it's not the worst card to potentially include. Children's Edict, definitely not the worst card to include. The Brotherhood's End here are kind of nice, but our mana base isn't great. You definitely improved the mana base, because I think I only have so many of each of these, like, rare lands. With that being said, though, we got two cut downs. These are for all those. We have a ton of removal in our deck for all those like aggro type decks. So we got all this. We also have the Shieldred's Edict. Oh, we used to have the Shieldred's Edicts, or one, I think, to go with instead of these Brotherhood's End. But yeah, this helps us kill those creatures on turn 1, turn 2, because we're not going to be really doing much turn 1, turn 2 often. Same thing with Go for the Throat. If our opponent plays out a big bomb like Shieldred, it's nice to have something that can just get rid of it. Speaking of things that can just get rid of things, well, this is really good. It can remove anything if we kicker it, and it's also good at getting rid of artifacts or enchantments. I think that's one of the cards that we got rid of, or decreased the count of, to include our Brotherhood's Ends. That's something to consider. And then next up we have 2 Tameo Safekeeping. This is because we're so dependent on our permanents being on the board. It's nice to have some form of protection in certain situations. I don't know if it's like the best thing to run in this deck, but it seemed to work out alright. And in terms of Tamio's safekeeping versus Tyvar's stand, because I imagine some of you guys might be thinking of it, play Tamio's safekeeping. That's all I'm going to say. This only hits creatures, this hits permanents. We can protect our fight ring, we can protect the Lukka from just like targeted stuff. And then this also gains you life. How many times are you actually paying into the X? You're usually just using it for hexproof and indestructible. Well, this gives hexproof and indestructible to anything and gains you 2 life, which is much more relevant in like these aggro best of one type situations. Then we have Armored Scrap Forger as our ramp creature of choice. Also helps us fix our mana. Just because, you know, its ability to exile cards from graveyards is amazing, and they can turn into a 3/3, which is not bad. Mainly just because it can help fix the mana and exile cards from graveyards. Reckoner Bankbuster, this is for all those times that we need to actually draw cards. We saw it become very relevant in, well, actually I think we saw it become relevant in some games, and then we also saw us draw into nothing but lands for that one game where we got literally like 2 dinosaurs out, and we still lost. So that was really sad because our opponent just removed them. We got 4 Shakedown Heavies to hopefully hit those. Sorry, to hopefully hit those fight rings as soon as possible. Yeah, those fight ring. It's basically just a 6/4 whenever it attacks. Defending player may have you draw a card instead of it doing anything, and then it becomes untapped if they choose to do that. Fight ring. So put a +1 counter at the beginning of combat, and then if you control a creature with power 7 or greater, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost. Hideaway 5, so you look at the top 5 cards and you exile one of them face down underneath it. We got Gwenna here to help us pay for those Archfiends and Shakedown Heavies, because it can add 2 mana in any color combinations to play a creature. And then whenever you cast a spell or creature spell with power 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Gwenna, untap it. And then we have 4 Jewel Thieves. Jewel Thief is amazing. Helps you get those treasure tokens to help you fix the mana. It's Vigilance, Trample, and it's a 3/3, so it's a really good body, and then helps you ramp a little / fix mana, and then you get Crew Bankbuster with it technically, because it's Crew 3, so that's one nice thing. Archfiend, this card is awesome. Uh, it's awesome in like a lot of different decks, but it's nice in this one because it triggers Fight Ring, right? But yeah, 6/6 flyer with it, a flyer. For 4, whenever a creature opponent controls dies, it loses 2 life. It enters with 4 oil counters. You gotta keep removing oil counter. Then if it has no oil counters, you lose the game. So ideally, we're ending the game before the whole 4 oil counter thing becomes relevant. We don't have any ways to bounce it, kill it, proliferate it. Well, I guess we can kill it with our cut down. So that is something we could do if we really need it, or we could exile it with Tear Asunder. But hopefully we end the game before it becomes relevant because, well, we're just hoping to beat our opponent down with big creatures. We got Lukka here. Lukka, I really like Lukka. Well, I think it's a lot of fun in these kind of big, stompy-ish kind of decks. The adding of mana, we saw it help us cast 2 dinos. And then the -1 creates a nice body, and then the -4 allows you to spread out a big amount of damage based off of the largest creature you have. So if we have Archfiend out of the Dross out there, well, boom, we get to spread out, distribute 6 damage among creatures and planeswalkers the opponent controls, which is nice. Also works well with Dino, because then you can spread out 8 damage. Then in terms of lands, we got some basics here to help us with the Frontiers outlook. And then we got some Haunted Ridges, Deathcap Glades, Llanowar Wastes, Carpathusian Forests, Rockfall Vale, Zeotor's Proving Ground, and then the outlooks. I don't remember what I was thinking when I made the man base, but we are mainly black, red, and green, so, or sorry, red and black. Sorry, green and black. Oh my goodness. So that's why you're going to see almost every single one of our lands either is green, so green, green, green and black, or black, black. green, black. And then so we only have like these three plus the mountain here that are, sorry. We only have, yeah, hold on. Yeah, we're 20 green. Yeah. Anyways, we only have these like haunted ridges there, maybe not the dust and the mountain. And then this rotated outlook help us find those basics to Manifix. But yeah, that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a comment, like, consider subscribing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. It was hard to really come up with something for dinos. I really tried, but hopefully this deck was enjoyable nonetheless. Have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, whenever, wherever you're watching.